fishy friends, welcome to Tim's School of Fishing. Class is in session. I'm excited because today we're going to take a look at that Case 2024 Vault pattern. This is one of the newest knives in my collection. I'm real excited about this, and I'm excited about this Vault pattern because I love this pattern. But before we do that, just a couple quick announcements. I am moving my pipe content to another channel because YouTube is part of the upside down world that we live in. They promote pornography, immorality, violence, drug abuse, godlessness, but people who choose to smoke a tobacco pipe and encourage and advocate a thoughtful, introspective, moral lifestyle, they are completely against. They think that somehow pipe tobacco is the same as cigarette tobacco, even though they're okay with all that other stuff. So I don't want them to shut down this channel entirely because I enjoy bringing you knife and EDC content. Moving all that content to another channel. It is called Tim's School of Pipes. I'm gonna have to remake the videos I've already made because I can't get them downloaded for some reason. I'm getting error messages. I'm not going to link that other channel to any of my videos because they don't like that either. That's a deep dark rabbit hole and I'm not going to talk about it, but that is moving. Tim's School of Pipes. I've got one video uploaded. I'll post it there today. So please, I encourage you to go subscribe to that channel if you are enjoying my pipe content. So go over there and check it out, Tim's School of Pipes. Also, if you missed the Just the Tip live stream last night, that was on my partner Jake's channel, Uncommon EDC. Go over there and catch the replay. We had Max Gondek from Gondek EDC on there. We were talking about all kinds of EDC stuff and all the upcoming awesome things that Gondek EDC has in store for us. So make sure you get over there and check the replay. It was awesome as usual. So I'm excited about this case knife. So without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look. All right, so this is the newest release from Case. This is the 2024 Vault pattern. And if you know Case knives, you see that it's in that black box instead of a white box. So this one is stainless steel. On the top of the box here, it says Case XX, WR Case & Sons, established 1889. On both sides here, it says tested XX. Tested twice. We've got the Case emblem on the back here, made in the USA, and on the end here we've got some information about our knife. This one is smooth antique bone. So let's open this bad boy up and take a look. All right, so we've got a nickel silver bolster on here with a single thread. We've also got a nickel silver end cap on here with a single thread, and those both have a mirror polish on them. We've got smooth antique bone covers, which are just gorgeous. Nickel silver bomb shield with the Case script on there, and nickel silver pins. Transition from the bolster to the covers is perfectly smooth with no gapping and no stepping. Shield is inlaid nicely. We've got no proud pin and a smooth transition from the cap to the cover. Smooth transition on the other side with no proud pins. You can see there that the thread, the fluting on the bolster and the cap is nice and clean and precise. We have a stainless steel back spring with brass liners, and there is quite a significant amount of gapping on this knife, which unfortunately is the case with a lot of Case knives, and that's really why I have a love-hate relationship with Case. There's about a 50% chance that you're going to get one that has poor fitment. And in my mind, this is what they do not do well at all, is at least half of the Case knives that I get have gapping on the back. And I just don't understand how $20 Chinese knives, it's only about 20% of the time but with case knives, it's about 50% of the time. I love case knives. I also hate case knives. We want to support American, and we pay a little bit extra for this than we would for a Rough Rider, and 50% of the time it's just bad fit and finish, and it just frustrates me to no end. Now look, it wasn't that long ago that gapping back here between the back spring and the liners did not matter, but it does matter. And I know that Case says their knives are user knives and not collectible collector knives. Well, that's kind of ironic because they have the Case Collectors Club, so they know darn well that people collect case knives. I understand that a lot of people use their case knives, but I would argue that most of the people that buy case knives buy a lot of them, and they might use them sparingly, and they might have a few dedicated users, but most case knives that are bought, I would argue, are collectible pieces. So it just really frustrates me. But I still love this knife. I still love Case, so rant over. All right, we've got a single nail nick pull. Pull on that is a good 5. Got a nice snap to the half stop. Of course, the back spring is not flush at the half stop. Quite a bit of stepping there, not flush at all. Great snap to the fully open position. No stepping and no gapping there at the fully open position. Nice smooth walk and snap to the half stop. And a nice loud chatty talk. Walk is very smooth, talk is loud and chatty. Excellent action on this. That's typically not the problem with case knives. Most case knives have very good action. It is their fitment that needs help. So we have a one-arm razor style blade on here. Got a mirror polish on our blade here. On the tang here it says Case XX, and we've got 6 dots on there for 2024. On the other side it says USA, and it has our model number and SS for stainless steel. Our edge grind there is very good. I don't see any areas where they got too heavy or too light. Maybe a little bit light up here to the tip, but I'm okay with that. And very good on the other side as well. So I have talked about the history of this pattern on previous videos, but I will mention it again. This particular pattern was designed after the Civil War because so many men came home from the Civil War missing an arm or a hand, and at that time it was common for everyone to carry a pocket knife. So those men needed a way to open their pocket knife with just one arm. Thus the name one-arm razor. So you could put this against your edge of your pocket or some hard surface and push down and open your knife up that way with just one hand. And then of course you can also close it with one hand. Now, one of the very first people and one of the most famous people that we know of that carried a one-arm razor knife was John Wesley Powell. John Wesley Powell was the second director of the U.S. Geologic Survey, and he was also in the Union Army. During the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, he raised his right arm to give his troops the command to fire, and when he did, he lost that arm. So in 1869, he led the very first U.S. government sanctioned expedition down the Grand Canyon, and when he did, he carried a one-arm razor knife. So that's a little bit of history of the one-arm razor. I think the history is very sad, but also very interesting, and I just love this pattern because it's unique and it's different, and I just really enjoy it. Overall, despite the gapping on this knife, I'm very happy with it. It's not a major deal, but at the same time, it kind of is. I think Case is aware of this because enough people have brought it to their attention, and for U.S. craftsmanship, I don't think it's wrong of us to expect more. I expect knives being manufactured in the United States to be of higher quality and higher craftsmanship than Chinese knives, and unfortunately, a lot of times they are not. But I'm still going to support Case. I'm still going to buy American wherever I can. So there you go, boys and girls. That is the Case 2024 vault pattern. This is the smooth antique bone one-arm razor. I love this pattern. I love this knife. I'm really excited to have this in my collection. I'm glad that this is the vault pattern for 2024. I'm sure that I will pick up another one, maybe one or two. They've got some single blade models. They've got some two blade models. I'll probably pick up one of the double bladed ones. Don't forget to go watch the replay of the Just the Tip live stream from last night. We had Max Gondek of Gondek EDC on there. You can catch that over on my partner's channel. That's Jake over at Uncommon EDC. You guys go check it out. It was awesome. And remember, if you are enjoying my pipe content, I am going to be slowly taking down the pipe videos off of this channel and moving them over to Tim's School of Pipes. So go over there, give me a subscription. I would really appreciate it. Even if you don't like my pipe content, hit subscribe. I would really appreciate that very much. And it would help that channel get a nice head start. As always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the Case 2024 vault pattern. Let me know what you think of one-arm razor knives in general. What do you think about the history of this knife? Tell me if the gapping that is so common on the back spring of Case slip joints bothers you, or if it doesn't. Am I way out of bounds for thinking that? I know there are some people that agree with me. Let me know what you think about that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.